Imagine a fighter jet that was the pride of the Soviet Air Force, a machine so powerful and advanced that it was seen as a direct threat to the best that the West had to offer. This jet was none other than the MiG-29 Fulcrum. But here's the twist. This aircraft has a history that's still unfolding today. How did this incredible plane evolve from a Cold War symbol into one of the most capable and widely used fighters in the world? Stay tuned, because in this video we'll take you through the captivating story of the MiG-29, its origins, its remarkable legacy, and why it still packs a punch decades after it first soared into the sky. The year is 1970. The Cold War is in full swing, and both the United States and the Soviet Union are engaged in a fierce arms race, developing increasingly advanced military technologies. The Soviet Union, with its immense air force, was in need of a new generation of fighters capable of competing with Western designs like the F-15 Eagle and the F-16 Fighting Falcon. The Soviet air defense was mainly relying on aircraft like the MiG-21 and MiG-23, but these models were not enough to counter the evolving American threat. At the heart of this challenge was Mikoyan, the Soviet aircraft design bureau that had already earned a solid reputation for producing powerful fighters like the MiG-15 and MiG-21. Now they were tasked with creating a new, lightweight fighter capable of taking on the most advanced enemy aircraft. This was the moment the MiG-29 began to take shape. The idea behind the MiG-29 was simple: create a fighter that was agile, fast, and well-armed. It was designed to be a counterpoint to the American F-16, which was known for its exceptional maneuverability. The MiG-29 needed to have similar capabilities, but with its own unique edge. And so, the engineers at Mikoyan came up with a plan. The MiG-29 would be a twin-engine fighter with a sleek aerodynamic design, capable of reaching speeds over Mach 2.5. It would be armed with advanced air-to-air missiles and an internal cannon, making it a versatile weapon in aerial combat. But the MiG-29 wasn't just about raw power. The designers understood that a good fighter jet must also be easy to handle. That's why they placed great emphasis on its agility, low-speed handling, and high maneuverability. The MiG-29 was built to perform extreme maneuvers, such as the famous tailslide that was showcased during its first public demonstration in 1988. This trick involved the aircraft flying vertically, then flipping backward, defying gravity in a way that no other fighter had ever done before. As the MiG-29 began its journey from the drawing board to prototype, the Soviet Union faced a dilemma. They needed to modernize their fleet of aircraft, but they also needed to ensure that this new fighter could stand up to the might of the West. So, Mikoyan took inspiration from previous Soviet aircraft, incorporating features that would give the MiG-29 an edge over its adversaries. For example, its engines were housed in the fuselage in a side-by-side configuration, which reduced drag and increased performance. By the time the MiG-29 prototype took to the skies for its first flight in 1977, it was clear that the plane was going to be a game-changer. Its sleek design and powerful engines allowed it to reach incredible speeds while maintaining exceptional control. It could engage targets from afar using its advanced radar and missiles, but it also had the close combat capability needed for dogfights. The MiG-29 was a perfect balance of speed, agility, and firepower. The MiG-29's development process wasn't without its challenges. The initial prototypes experienced some growing pains, such as issues with the landing gear and intake design. However, these problems were quickly addressed, and the aircraft was soon ready for operational use. By 1983, the MiG-29 was officially inducted into the Soviet Air Force, where it would go on to serve as one of the most formidable fighters in their arsenal. But what made the MiG-29 truly remarkable was not just its impressive performance. It was its ability to adapt and evolve. Over the years, the MiG-29 underwent numerous upgrades and modernization programs. These updates enhanced its avionics, weapon systems, and radar, ensuring that the fighter remained at the forefront of aerial warfare for decades. The MiG-29's combat history is filled with significant moments. It first saw action in the skies over the Middle East, where it proved its worth against American and Israeli aircraft. Its high maneuverability and advanced radar systems made it a challenging adversary for any enemy jet that crossed its path. As the Cold War ended, the MiG-29 continued to serve in various air forces around the world, with countries like India, Poland, and even North Korea acquiring the jet. Despite being built during the Cold War, the MiG-29 still holds a prominent place in modern air forces. Its continued relevance can be attributed to its constant upgrades and its ability to perform in various combat roles. Whether operating as an interceptor, a multi-role fighter, or a trainer, the MiG-29 remains a powerful tool in the hands of the pilots who fly it. Over the years, the MiG-29 has also found itself in the spotlight for its stunning aerial displays. In 1988, during the Farnborough Airshow, Soviet pilots performed the famous tailslide maneuver in front of international audiences. This demonstration of agility captivated the crowd and solidified the MiG-29's reputation as one of the most maneuverable fighters in the world. The MiG-29's global reach is a testament to its versatility. From the Eastern Bloc nations to countries in the Middle East, Africa, and Asia, the MiG-29 has been adopted by a wide range of air forces. Some of its most prominent operators include India, which uses the MiG-29 in both its Air Force and Navy, and Poland, where MiG-29s served as the cornerstone of their air defense for many years. The United States, too, had an interest in the MiG-29. In 1997, following the collapse of the Soviet Union, the U.S. government purchased 21 MiG-29s from Moldova. The purpose? To prevent these advanced fighters from falling into the hands of rogue states. The U.S. military analyzed these aircraft extensively, gaining valuable insights into Soviet-era aircraft design and technology. Some of these MiG-29s are now on display in American museums. Despite its impressive legacy, the MiG-29 is not without its flaws. Throughout its service, the aircraft has been involved in several high-profile crashes, sometimes with tragic consequences. These incidents have led to questions about the plane's safety and reliability. However, these issues have been addressed over time with improvements to its systems and overall design. As of today, the MiG-29 remains a significant force in the skies. Russia continues to operate hundreds of MiG-29s, with the aircraft still playing a key role in their air defense strategy. Similarly, countries like India and North Korea still maintain active MiG-29 fleets, ensuring that this legendary fighter will be a part of global aviation for years to come. The MiG-29 has also undergone several modernization programs, including the MiG-29 SMT and MiG-29M/M2 variants. These updated versions feature advanced avionics, radar, and weapons systems, further extending the aircraft's operational life and ensuring its competitiveness in the modern battlefield. The MiG-29's legacy is not just in its hardware but in its role as a symbol of Soviet engineering. It was a product of an era where technological innovation was at its peak, driven by the intense rivalry of the Cold War. Today, the MiG-29 continues to serve as a reminder of the engineering prowess that emerged during this fascinating period in history. For aviation enthusiasts and historians alike, the MiG-29 remains an object of intrigue. Its design, performance, and history have made it one of the most admired and studied aircraft in the world. Whether in combat, during public demonstrations, or as a piece of military history, the MiG-29 will always hold a special place in the hearts of those who appreciate the art of flight. So, why does the MiG-29 continue to capture the imagination of so many? Because it's not just a fighter jet, it's a symbol of a bygone era, a powerful machine that has evolved with the times. Its place in aviation history is assured, and its influence on future generations of aircraft design will be felt for many years to come. If you found this story about the MiG-29 fascinating, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. By doing so, you'll get more amazing content like this, delving into the history and stories behind the world's most incredible aircraft. Also, leave a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the MiG-29 or any other aircraft you'd like us to cover in future videos. Your feedback helps us bring you the content you want to see. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.